Welcome. Fade to Black breaking news for this Tuesday, May 9th, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. Let's get straight to it on this day in history. Alfred Hitchcock's thriller Vertigo, starring James Stewart and Kim Novak, premiered in San Francisco and became widely regarded as one of the greatest movies of all time. On this day in 1950. Here's your Fader fact. The video game Silent Hill is actually based on a real place. That is Centralia, Pennsylvania. Check it out. Yeah, Silent Hill. I wonder if the subway with the clowns, if those were actually in Centralia. I'm just saying, check it out. It's your fact. Breaking news. Now, I normally don't do this kind of stuff, but it's kind of difficult to ignore the elephant in the room. So, in the interest of public service, a jury in Manhattan federal court found Donald Trump liable for defamation in a civil lawsuit brought by writer E. Jean Carroll. The jury found that Trump should pay nearly $3 million in damages to Carroll for successfully proving her defamation claim against him. It also found Trump should pay about $2 million in damages for her civil battery claim, bringing the total to $5 million. This is breaking news right before the broadcast. All right. Moving on. The FBI announced today that it has disrupted a network of hacked computers that Russian spies have used for years to steal sensitive information from at least 50 countries, including NATO governments. It's a major blow to Russia's intelligence service, the FSB, which has used the hacking tool to infiltrate U.S. and Western diplomatic and military agencies for nearly 2 decades. The FBI used a court order yesterday to cut off the Russians' access to the network of computers which were in the United States that the hackers were using to get stolen information from around the world and back to Russia. The FBI operation would make it impossible for the FSB to use it again. 2 decades, network of computers here in the United States. Absolutely incredible. Well, here we go. Another mysterious death. A Polish mayor died after falling from a 4th floor window of a hotel in Sardinia, Italy. The mayor, named by his municipality as Radslaw Gregors Ostowicz, was visiting the Sardinian village of Cagliari with the Polish delegation after he fell out of the window of a room in the Du Cologne Hotel earlier today. A spokesman for the Cagliari police said that he was sitting on a windowsill and just lost his balance. The death is not being investigated as a suicide, and there was no violence involved, allegedly. From New York to North Carolina and as far west as Illinois, the invasive spotted lanternfly is causing chaos in many states where agricultural and forestry industries are essential to the economy. It has been estimated that crops and forest production losses caused by the insects and pathogens are close to $40 billion a year. Now, you ready? This is where man's best friend comes into play. Because now, researchers in Virginia Tech's College of Agriculture and Life Sciences are experimenting with the new approach and calling upon dogs in the fight against the spotted lanternfly. The project, unofficially called the Canine Citizen Science Study, began 2 years ago in a lab at Texas Tech and has recently expanded to the East Coast, where the college and their assistants are asking dog owners to unite and utilize their pets' scent work skills to sniff out spotted lanternfly eggs. And that is really cool. Chinese Foreign Minister Qin Gang said today that Beijing would maintain lines of communication with all parties to the war in Ukraine, including Germany, in seeking a ceasefire. European nations have repeatedly criticized China for its refusal to describe Russia's war in Ukraine as an invasion or to call for a Russian withdrawal. Now, also earlier today, China expelled a Canadian diplomat in Shanghai in one of those tit for tat moves after Ottawa told a Toronto based Chinese diplomat to leave, escalating tense relations amid concerns about Chinese influence in Canada. Canada expelled Chinese diplomat Zhao Wei yesterday after an intelligence report accused him of trying to target a Canadian lawmaker who was critical of China's treatment of its Uyghur Muslim minority. Very interesting. Now check this out. This is what I'm going to leave you with today. Is very interesting. Bittrex, a U.S.-based blockchain digital asset trading platform, announced its bankruptcy this week, days after it winded down its operations in the United States. And all of this after the regulatory crackdown by the Securities and Exchange Commission. The crypto exchange platform filed Chapter 11 yesterday in the United States Bankruptcy Court for the District of Delaware. The exchange's decision covers Bittrex Inc., which is based in Seattle. The company has over 100,000 creditors, between $500 million and $1 billion in assets, and between $500 million and $1 billion in liabilities. Bittrex raked in more than $1.3 billion in revenues from its investors in the United States while operating as an exchange broker and clearing agency, despite not having registered with any authority. That's right. The kids don't have monitors on the playground. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Tuesday, May 9th, 2023. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I'm Jimmy Church. Go Beckley Tepe.